it stopped responding, and I had to restore it. But we are back. Ah, yes. Okay, so this game. I'm actually gonna toss out a bunch of these. Okay. Okay. The volume is really low. Is that too loud for you? I hope it's not. And I'm leveling up again. Yeah, this is what I meant when I said that you level up and up pretty quickly. It does slow down a little. But not by much, honestly. So, let's see. I don't know who'd be watching a video of amateur playing ARK in 2021, but I'm just gonna talk about it where I want to talk about it. And I realize it can't be tracked. Oh, this has actually updated. It has more stuff now, which is awesome. Eco-Food Tray, Forest, Everglades. Forest Down Tramp. Okay, so trap bait, yeah. Feeding trough. Yeah, I'll just learn all of these. What was I? And I actually can't learn much else right now because next level is when you get the Murder and Pestle. No, wait. Next level is when you get the Immersive Taming Trench. And I really want that, so yeah. Oh, what I was gonna say. So, I did defeat the final boss of this game once. I accidentally deleted my character. The character who did that, which is unfortunate. But I did defeat the boss of the island. I actually ended up skipping Scorched Earth because you know, my little brother he wants me to he wants me to get up to speed with him, and I'm really sorry that that's not happening right now. The reason is I started playing Aberration. And there is a slight problem with progression in Aberration in that there's a long period of time that there's really not anything you can do because the areas you can explore you already explored, and then there are a bunch of areas that are just like too dangerous. And okay, Pteranodon, wild male adolescent Pteranodon, and so I actually had a lot of problems with that. Dodos. There we go. And that panics all the other dodos, but there's really not much I can do about that. I've got to eat, and berries actually aren't that... They're a good food source. They're not great, and you have to eat like a lot of them, and they're a lot less calorie dense, so you need to eat a lot more to get the same amount of nutrition. Oh, and the music in this game, I've said this before, it's stellar. I will listen to it when I need to like study or anything. But let's see. Oh, so the fertilizer naturally spawn. This has still spawned. And the thing is, if you take an egg, the creatures who laid it will be angry with you. So I'm going to avoid that right now because they're both level 18. And over here, there's they're called detect pterosaurs. It's a robot pterosaur, which is, you know, awesome. Look at you. Yep, level 9. And you might have noticed difficulty set at 0.2 earlier. That's actually the default. It just influences what level things are. Okay. Fight Explorer buff, which improves your carrying capacity and your stamina, I believe. And I already made a journal. What else did I want to make? I could make some I'm gonna make some dye balls. I'm gonna make a fire spit, so I need more materials. But yeah, in terms of survival games, I think ARK is my favorite. Okay, you're running from something. That makes me uneasy. It's probably a Diplosaur. But it could be something else. It could be something, you know, more dangerous. Okay, so health, stamina. I really like to improve my damage by a lot. It's just kind of hilarious. I think melee damage also applies to range damage, because I know once I got really high level, and I was able to kill this relatively high level Stegosaurus with very little trouble. And I need a sleeping bag. Okay. So I need more stuff. Okay. This. Now. Let's see. This is probably a higher priority than dye balls, unfortunately. And then I want stone and wood, but just a little bit more of each. And yes, in ARK, I'm just gonna say some of the loading tips right now, but yeah. In ARK, the hatchets give you more hide and stone, and the pigs give you more meat and thatch. And flint, I mean. You get more wood with the hatchet, obviously, but yeah, I said that to my dad, and he did not like that, because, you know, it's not like that in real life, but I guess they needed some way to, you know, do it. That didn't involve getting specialized dinosaurs. Ah. That is a Diplosaur. Okay, so there is literally no room on my computer for any sorts of adding any to add the ARK dev kit, and even if I could, I couldn't run it. It's even more resource intensive than ARK, so you know, that's saying something. But if I did, I would add a mod where you could just like throw rocks at things, because they have a slingshot, but like, you know, in real life, people can throw rocks at things, and it wouldn't be as good as a slingshot, obviously, and it'd be less accurate, but I just think that'd be cool. Throw rocks at things. Maybe they do that in Primitive Plus, but I don't know what happened to it. I don't think it's part of the base game anymore. It used to be you could just switch in the main menu, but I didn't see anything like that. Let's see. Okay, so we're relatively fortunate. There don't appear to be any raptors, and there don't appear to be any spinosaurs over here just yet. And you know, I actually started 15 minutes late, so I'm gonna go like 15 minutes late. That's fair. Normally that won't be a problem, because I actually set it to 12:30 just to be sure I would have time to just to make sure I would have time to sort everything up. But like I said, I'm only going to play 1 hour, because after I did the ARK test run and I touched my computer, I realized it was like the temperature of the sun. So I'm not going to do this for too long. I did get a lap desk that it's supposed to have fans, and it does, but oh yeah, also you poop in this game. Anyway, the fans, they don't work, but it does have holes, which will help cool down my computer. And I did order a new lap desk with that should have working fans, I would hope. Okay. And I'm moving slightly slower. Encumbrance is a lot more like gradual in this game. Like, you know, I was gonna say, you know how in most games, but I honestly don't know if it's just a bit as the thing or what. But you're fine, and then you pick up one more item, and you move really slowly. It's not like that in this game. Let's see. I'm keeping an eye out for anything super dangerous. Probably a bad idea to be doing that when I'm really slow. But, oops. So yes, this game is gorgeous. It is one of the most gorgeous games I've ever seen. Okay, I think Baldur's Gate is more gorgeous. Baldur's Gate 3, from what I've seen, I had to uninstall it. It was taking up a lot of room on my computer. And I didn't have room for anything else, so I had to uninstall it. And I said that, but I keep ARK, which is, you know, more. But look, there's a beach, and then there's a dental jungle. If I go out to the edge of the water, I'm not getting in the water because there are piranhas in this game. Well, I'm getting a little in the water. But you can see there's a swamp, and then there's some redwoods, and that's just the beginning. That's only the stuff you can see from right here, right now. And, but everything about this game is gorgeous, and you know what? I think I will actually, I don't know how I'll do this, and I'll try to keep it updated as consistently as possible. Oh, I'm encumbered. Which means that you can't jump at that point. Once you're that level of encumbered. But, oh, Triceratops. Okay. Sorry, I get really distracted because I love everything in this game. But, yeah, everything, there's a whole map. Hang on. Map key. Boom. I actually, I wiped all my progress, all of it, because this whole area was explored, and I got like 80% of the explorer notes, I think. I'll have to check my Steam achievements to be sure on that. Oh, what I was going to say is I'll actually see if I can add another text panel to my Twitch thing that will tell you when ARK's, and I'll update it when I see ARK's on sale. Because it is a really expensive game. I mean, I paid full price for it, but then also it went on sale for like 80% off 2 weeks after I bought it, so I was a little bit upset about that. But, well, okay. I'm gonna go around the bay. Tip, do not go into the jungle or really at the beginning until you have a pet. Stick to the beaches, and actually keep an eye out on the beaches as well, because one of the things I like about this game, the types of dinosaurs that can spawn, it's just there. Like, it's not like, okay, for day 5, those Spinosaurs, until day 5, those Spinosaurs spawn. No, you can get a Spinosaur in the easy beach at the first day, and I actually love that, even though that led to some, you know, issues related to me dying. Oh, I forgot to mention. I did change my short because this one is much more appropriate, honestly. I keep trying to hit Alt because I was been playing, actually haven't Alted Skyrim. I've been playing Skyrim a lot recently because, I mean, I don't know. I switch between playing Skyrim and Fallout, and my game keeps getting corrupted in Fallout 4. It's probably because I have 140 mods, but I'm not uninstalling any of them at this point, so that's just going to be an issue that I'm going to have to deal with, but let's see. Die bowls, I want those. And the Saddle Emporium Workbench, not super useful just yet. But everything in Eco's Primordial Decor, you can pick up and move, which I love. I like being able to travel around. Like I said, normally I kind of stop in Score stores just because it's a desert. Trilobite, oh, I love the Trilobites. Score store is a desert map, and I love a lot of things about it. It actually reminds me of home. Anyway, but my least favorite thing about it is literally that there's no Trilobites. It's not the heat waves. It's not the things that look like rocks and are not rocks, and they will attack you if you get too close. It is the fact that there are no Trilobites. And I'm sorry, little Trilobite buddy, but yeah, you get silicone holes and oil from that. None of that's super useful right now, actually. I'll be honest. And I do need to improve my grinder little because... Okay. Boulder and pestle, spoke powder. Here's the thing. Boulder and pestle, I cannot move that. Once I put that down, it's down. It's stuck down. So I'm gonna have to figure out, so either I end up wasting a lot of resources every time, or I'm stuck somewhere for the first few days. No! Yeah, you don't want to get hit by that. For one thing, it's really annoying. And for now, I'm gonna eat some berries. Oh my god, I have a lot of meat, so I'm gonna cook some real quick. Okay, so here's the thing. I actually get lost easily, so for the moment, I normally set down somewhere over, well, actually, you can't see where I'm pointing, at the edge of the peninsula, so that I can see it from a lot of places, and it's a memorable position. Okay, and I accidentally opened the cheat menu, which is fine. ARK is one of those games, like Bethesda games, where sometimes you actually kind of have to know what cheats to use to fix your game. But, you know, like, okay, I will complain about this game. But at the same time, my Steam account says that I have spent, like 600 hours on that game. It's wrong. And it's wrong because I actually... I'm gonna die. Yeah, that's mildly embarrassing, but that's fine. Okay, respawn, random location. And there's a thing on the wrist. Okay, so I'm going to head that way. Yeah, so I don't know how long I played on my brother's account because all of our hours are kind of clumped together. It's suffice to say I have played more than 600 hours. Hang on. Okay, my phone can stay down, actually. I don't care. And I will actually illustrate the old-fashioned way of timing in ARK. It's not my favorite. This is a bad time, but I'll just demonstrate how it works. So yeah, this one is unconscious, and I put meat in it, and it's gonna eat the meat. And when it's fully tamed, it will wake up. It will also wake up if its sulfur runs out. Oh, name Yo de l'officer. Okay, here's the thing. I'm bad at names, and I kind of didn't mean to tame you. So actually, I'll call you Mossy. You look kind of mossy. There we go. Oh, let me put my stuff back on. And the only thing left is my specimen implants. Okay, access inventory. split half. I'm gonna cook. Actually, I'm gonna cook all of you because cooked meat lasts longer. Okay, gonna throw you down. And let's see what else. I have enough hide. I need more thatch for a tent, and then I need a lot more stone and more hide again for a what to call it? Oh, hello, Capuchin. Hi. I hope I didn't leave you hanging too long, but it's good to see you again. It's going good. The stream is actually working rather well, which I'm glad because I love this game. Have you played ARK before, or are you just popping in? Okay. I actually forgot the command to signal to attack. Oh yeah, work, okay. And attack this target is period, okay. Yeah, I had a bad experience with this game on console. You might have noticed the incredible list of key bindings. That doesn't work so well on console, so that was kind of a mess. Okay. Did say period, right? Oh, this game is ARK Survival Evolved. It's a really cool game because you tame dinosaurs and survive on an island filled with dinosaurs, and also a unicorn. See, that's cooking. How much do I have? 64. That is exactly one short of what I need to do both. So, it is actually not free to play. It's really expensive. Actually, it's $60. It gets on sale for like 80% off every once in a while. So I'm gonna update my Twitch channel every time it goes on sale, just so that people can pay it. Because it is a lot of money. Yes, I am cold. That's going to be a continuous problem. Okay. Let's see, I'm leveling up again. And the first few levels go by really fast because I'll be honest, like you see, you need to be level 4 to make a shelter. You will 100% die without a shelter. So, actually the first few levels are just to like space things out. You really do need to get through them quickly. So I don't mind the fast progression at this point in the game. But let's see. Got a trilobite. What do I have? And I think the thing, Julio, is that maybe dinosaurs don't attack wild babies of the same type as them. Which, if that's true, would be a really nice touch, actually. So, okay. Gonna leave that going because I'm going to be very cold without it. I'm cold, yes. I'm going to get colder. I'm encumbered. So the Dilophosaurs, that's what they call it. These things, or they're actually okay. They're actually good, but they're good in their specific use. And their specific use is hunting tiny things like trilobites and dodos. You can't really use them for a lot of fighting. I know that in PvP they have uses because you saw my screen went green. I was taking damage and I was moving slowly, which you really want to happen to enemies. But honestly, if this thing goes up against any sort of predator in the mainland, it's gonna end badly for them. And I need to put down my mortar and pestle. Okay. Oh! That's kind of cool. You can show all of the things that you theoretically could make at this level. I didn't know that. I think there was an update. This game actually updates really frequently, but this is another cool thing. I mean, it does tend to get some bugs with the new updates, but again, it updates a lot, so they normally fix in like a week. Okay, and now I'm going to get to my favorite part of the game, which is immersive taming. And I am not joking about that. Hands down, my favorite part of the game is taming creatures with immersive taming. So let me get those down. And what you do is you make the baits, and right now I can only make, well, I could make other baits, but I'm going to stick with the herbivores right now because the most valuable things on the beach right now are all herbivores, so yeah. Let's see, yeah, there's a parasaur. I know I saw a triceratops. I forgot how, if it was a high-level triceratops or not, but it's pteranodons. Pteranodons are really useful. They're more useful once you can ride them. Ah yes, and there's that obelisk. We'll come back to that later. That's actually really important. I think I'm gonna head to that in the morning though, because it's really cool. I'm gonna say that approximately once every 10 minutes, just because this game is awesome. You see that bird circling? It's in at the corners. It's like a seagull. And if you've ever been trying to eat food around a seagull, you know that's a very unpleasant thing for it to be. So I'm going to really hope it does not come in this direction. Because seagulls are jerks. There's ambient noises too, which I love. And the wind going through the trees and the clouds is so great. And also, this game has a story. So, and you can actually figure it out, and I'll just, I'm not gonna say anything, before it shows up in game, but I do vaguely remember some pieces of when I was starting to figure things out, so I'll just kind of, say things as they come to mind, which is actually how I normally do this, so not much has changed there. Okay, so I have 10 sting shots. And these turtles are surprisingly tough. You really want to stay ahead of them. You do not want them to be able to hit you for an extended period of time. So, I'm going to change your behavior. You're going to stop following me. You're going to not walk into the campfire. That, like I said, I'm having a terrible. That does not just involve going into hazardous locations That, well, I guess this is a hazardous location. If you're not careful, they will kill themselves on your campfire, which is not great. But like I said, yeah, I'll complain about the pathing issues and stuff, but honestly, my computer has trouble running this as it is. Like, it took 20 minutes for the game to load. So I'm not going to begrudge them having a bad pathing AI, because if it was more complex, it would take more time to load, and it would take more resources while running, and I'm just gonna admire this fire effect until the night sky, because the night sky in this is beautiful too. Everything in this game is beautiful. Let's see. Oh, there's some fish. And the fire went out. That's fine. I am going to... Oh, the snowflake. That means that your temperature is making you lose hunger faster, but it's not an immediate issue. Let me show you the cold is an immediate issue. Yeah, ice cube means you're taking damage from the cold. You don't want to do that. Oh, you made a little hissing sound. You cannot pet things after you've tamed them, but that's not true. You can pet hyena down after you've tamed them. But you can't pet other things once you've tamed them, and even the petting them while you're taming them is an immersive taming thing, so, you know. Okay, it is night. I'm gonna look up. Look at this. Just look at this. It's gorgeous. There's the night, and then it's so dark out here. No light pollution. Well, there's that, for example, is light pollution. In that, I guess, but it's just this. So as you can see, so many, and that is the moon. That is our moon. That was I noticed that first, and it's moving really fast. And the reason is there's not really a lot you can do at night until you get night vision goggles, which I do not have. I do believe that this fish has beefed itself. So I'm gonna take that. Oh, the seagulls. Sorry. The isoconuses, I have no idea if I'm pronouncing them right, but they form the same ecological wall as seagulls. Yep. There is a button so that you can actually control when you poop in this game, but I keep forgetting it because it's not a super important keybind, and this game has a lot of keybinds, but yeah. Okay. $18, that is enough. I'm going to make some fish bait actually. And the vast majority of learning what's going on in this game is by doing. I mean, there are explore notes, which I'm going to gather as many as possible. In fact, I think once I get to the point where I'm getting near the final boss, I think I might just do an unscheduled stream where I run around and track down the missing explore notes, because I want to read all of them. And the explore notes are excellent because they tell you a bit about the world, they tell you a bit about some other characters, they flesh everything out. Okay, I'm gonna use that. And I made the fish bait. Some creatures can only be tamed with fish, and the Ithconus is one of them, so I'm going to need to get that ready. You are level 3. And the levels are really important. For one thing, for breeding the animal is their stats. Only really, their stats are the stats that the baby animal gets are the same as the parent stats. So, you know, there's no Lamarckian evolution here. It's just what they, It's just what the parents had. And the other thing is that they can't progress in levels beyond a certain point. But okay, so the reflections in this game are a little bit off, I guess. Well, actually, I don't know. I'm not near any bodies of water. I said school shorts reminds me of home. I'm not joking. When we get to that point, I will show you, like, the specific areas that remind me of home. But in the meantime... Yeah, those lights are beacons. They're actually locked by level. You have to be a certain level to unlock them. Let's see. And that the fire is great. Everyone gets nearby things on fire, which is really awesome. For one thing, you need heat, and it takes a long time before you can make a structure that's not flammable. So I'm gonna watch this. And when the sun starts rising, we're going to watch it because this game is beautiful. It has beautiful sunrises. Let's see. Yeah, there's, like I said, there's not much you can do at night until you get night vision goggles. Or if you have a torch. Actually, I'll make a torch. And I will put out this fire. Because it will burn up the wood, and you need the wood. I need a flint. There is a 50% chance. Nope. Okay. Let me mine this real quick. Just a little more flint. And then I'm going to put that. And this torch I'm going to put in my hot bowl. 8, 9, 11, 13. Yeah, immersive taming, you need so much smoke powder. Like, I'm not kidding, just an obscene amount of smoke powder. Especially if you use it basically exclusively, which I will. With one slight addendum, there are some things in this game that can only be tamed by taking the eggs, by taking fertilized eggs. And in those cases, fertilized eggs naturally spawn in vanilla, obviously. But, so in those specific instances, unless I see a wild baby, not a juvenile, not an adolescent, a wild baby wandering around, I'm not going to tame it with immersive taming. And that's a rule that I'm going to hold myself to. But let's see, got the wall, wooden club, cooking. Okay, wooden club is cool. Compass. I actually can tell which way is north. I learned how to tell which way is north from the sun based on this game. So I actually don't need that right now. There are some maps, some instances where you need them, and I will learn it then, I'm sure. Sphere. I need a sphere. Okay. Now, what else? Got that. Okay, let me hold this torch. Much better. And pick up. Let's improve your health a little. And I'm gonna run around a little bit. I move at full speed in video games all the time. I move pretty fast in real life too, but it's not like running around everywhere because... Well, in real life it's more than just a stamina meter that's affected when you run around at full speed everywhere. Let's see. Okay, exploring at night. I'll be honest, it's a phenomenally bad idea, and I should not be doing it. But in my defense, I've run out of available rocks. Well, here's some rocks I can turn into smoke powder. Oh! And I also wanted to make a few spears, because spears have a longer range than the axes or the pickaxes, and they do more damage. But Never Suck Pistol applies the Never Suck buff to your creatures. Like I said, I do actually consider that a fairly essential mod. Okay, I need some more wood. And just the reason it's essential is because, like I said, the pathing AI, and there are some places on the map where you can get stuck. Why did you stop following me? Okay. Yeah, so... Oh, you're stuck down here. Okay. What time is it? Sun rises at 4:40 in this game. Come on, come on. And the reason is, even though that's like a really early time, it would be a pain to wait for that every single freak. It would be a pain to wait like half the day doing nothing because it's so dark. So that's why they don't. What time is it? It is 3:08. Not in real life, obviously, but... Okay, I have... fish bait. And the fish is actually not that good of a taming thing. Okay, so split half. Yeah, they actually... Things don't need that much food in this game. It's not like an obscene thing, how much food they need. Oh, okay, so I guess my aiming was off before. And they have different music at night, they have different music for every biome, they have different music for light or heavy music. And the predators will automatically harvest carcasses for you, which is also nice. Let me see. I've got this. That. Put that here. I'm gonna make some meat bait too. And in a little while... Am I out of fiber? Oh yeah, you also went through fiber like nobody's business in this game. Especially with immersive taming. But really, you need fiber, and there aren't many creatures that can harvest it, so it's really mostly, for the most part, it's you harvesting fiber. Oh, the sunrise, I promised you we'd watch that. Okay, so... Take all. Pick up. God, everything about this game is drop dead gorgeous. Oh, there's another obelisk there. There is, yep, there are 3 obelisks in this game. They are all important for later, but we do not need to worry about that right now. Let's see, they've got the ocean. It's getting lighter, but... There's a red star coming up over the horizon. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. But it very gradually gets brighter, and it's just... That white beacon could theoretically go to and get stuff, but they do despawn, and that's gonna happen before we actually have a chance to get there, so, you know. This... Yeah, this guy, slowly turning color. And the shading in this is great too. I mean, honestly, some of the most realistic shading in any game, but there's excellent. And it's fully customizable too. You can like turn off light blooming and night shafts and all that if you're... A, if you don't like the effect, or B, if your computer can't handle it. There's a lot of customization. available. Though I would recommend not turning the dino view distance down too low because you do really need to be able to see them before they see you. Okay. Pick up access inventory. That. Rates. Craft all. I wonder if you double slow in multiplayer. The clouds one color, like I said, this game is just amazing. Okay, let's see. You. I think you're that. Yep, you're that level 3 one. Okay, I'm gonna throw that out. That's the new dawn music. Oh, I am going to go. I'm gonna tame this seagull. It's hopefully going to end well. So let me see. To tame the seagull, you throw down a bait, and it's got to be close enough that it can actually sense it. But you can't be close enough that it will sense you and attack you. Although I think those only do that if they're out of fish. Up, and you're fighting me. You don't deserve the fish. Did you take my berry bags? You did. Monster. Okay, I'm gonna need to make more berry bags, unfortunately. Like I said, they're like seagulls. They may not be physically threatening, but they are the worst. They are the worst thing because there's something else that steals your stuff. But you can get your stuff back if you kill that thing fast enough. And with those, as you can see, just gone. The second it picks it up, it's gone. They just eat it instantly. Okay. Baits. 13 baits should actually be enough. Oh, and the taming journal. Loading journal entries. Okay, ignore that. Tech. Tech pterosaurs. They require, as you can see, you tame them the exact same way you tame other things. Okay. And I actually try not to tame anything that is too low level because I feel like it's irresponsible to tame something and then take it with me, knowing that it will be killed quickly. Yeah, we've got some fish, we've got some trilobites, no piranhas, so far. I was not joking about the piranhas. Always check the water for piranhas before you go swimming. Don't be like me. Okay. Yep, and these things, luckily, will know to, like, keep hide. I mean, they're not gonna eat, well, actually, some of them, they will eat hide in real life. But they don't in this game, which is cool. Okay. Trilobite, level 18. You cannot tame trilobites. Look at you! You're just sitting there, and you're not going after my stuff. Okay. Okay. I think for some reason its cornices are not listed in the book, which means search for new creatures. No new creatures found. Oh, you are going for that. Okay. Pick up. Okay. This could be the sort of a beautiful friendship, and it will be. I am going to tame you, and I am going to appreciate you so much. And let's see. You're pretty Triceratops. How tough are you? Only level 3, which honestly, Triceratops are a lot tougher than Parasaurs, but at the same time, again, I'm not going to be taming something that is low enough level that I'm relatively confident that it's gonna die right away. I'm just not going to do that. Okay, enjoys being fed. That's nice. It's enemy, huh? Yeah, so the immersive taming mod is really well thought out. All the things that should hypothetically improve your taming odds, it does. And I could theoretically pet it. I'm not going to do that just yet. But this one is not so bad. The blue one means you can theoretically pet it. It's just going to be startled. The red aura means that if you pet it, it will take that as an attack and attack you. And honestly, actually, for a lot of the things with the red aura, you shouldn't be getting near them until they no longer see you as a threat anyway. No, they're stuff like velociraptors. Or not velociraptors. Velociraptors are tiny. Utah raptors, I guess, would be the technical term, but they're just called raptors. No, they're bigger than Utah raptors because you can ride them. Enjoys being fed by you. Well, I enjoy feeding you. Look, you're so cute. Oh, you have glowing red eyes. That's kind of ominous. Okay, it is raining. Oh yeah, and the weather in this game, excellent. And I lied. I lied and said I wasn't gonna pet it, but I did. Sorry about that. Have a food. Oh, TYIOTTV, thank you for following. It was raining in real life earlier today, which I actually love when that happens, and it does not happen often here. Are you gonna eat that? And it will not attack unless provoked. That means unless you attack it. Which why would I would Oh no! I genuinely didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. Control in this game makes you punch things. Okay. I forgot that. Are you gonna eat? And it's too upset to be pet by me right now, unfortunately. I did hit it in the face. I did hit him in the face, and for that I sincerely apologize. But, okay. Is there anything over here? I'm gonna wander off for a bit. Maybe come back later. Hopefully come back later. Oh boy, it is really raining. And it's getting foggy. That does not happen where I live. point you can level up. I'm going to... More health. Okay. You will still be here when I come back. I hope. It's cold. Right, it's raining. Okay. Oh, hello. Where are you running from? Yeah, you made a good choice. Not attacking me. Oh, you have made a bad choice. Okay. And you get experience from just about everything in this game. Harvesting, crafting, killing. Even just standing somewhere, still you'll slowly gain experience. Oh no! I can no longer learn the parasol saddle. I will have to learn that next level. The game changes when you can write things. And you see that? That is a brontosaurus. It's a baby too! Oh my god! Okay, and mushrooms. They want a specific food item. And you can immersive tame them just fine. Oh, somebody wants to be fed. Somebody decided to eat my food. Okay. Level 24. Okay, so here's the thing. No longer sees your tribe as a threat and will not attack unless provoked. There. Okay. You're gonna get tamed a lot faster. I like that. And I have taming and effectiveness with immersive taming enabled, which means slower tame. You get taming effectiveness shows how much levels they will gain. The maximum is apparently half -1, and the minimum is 0 levels. It's getting hot. Yeah, as soon as the rain stops, it's gonna get hot. I would like to pet you one more time. Please let me pet you. Please. Please. Aww. It can now be hand fed. And see, like I said, it's a lot more gradual in this game. Like with, you saw earlier. It's binary tamed, not tamed with these things. And with this, it's more gradual. So now they're gonna start following me around. It's gonna give me gifts. What should I name you? I will take suggestions as long as they are kid friendly. I'm terrible at naming dinosaurs. Okay. Gonna call you Simon because Parasaur's special ability is to give off an alert. Well, they're it's to give off an alert when they're being attacked by small things. And they can drive the small things away, actually, that alarms, so. Let me see what your stats are. Okay, now I'm going to go find that cornice, which I'm going to name Snowy. Okay. I can and have played this game all day. But I think I'm gonna have to sign off at 12. Oh no, at 2, which is 12 minutes from now. Okay. I'm gonna head this way. You are near the Ithaca. Okay. Where are you? There you are. What can I give you? Yeah, you can't. You can't actually do the physical action of petting them in this game. So let's just pretend I am. Look at you. You're gorgeous. All the dinosaurs in this game are gorgeous. You're gorgeous too. It looks like you're staring at the food. See the crouch, X to lie prone. I believe these help with detection, but I know they make you move slow. I think they help with detection, but don't quote me on that. Help you avoid detection, I should say. Oh. And Parasaur is very good at storing stuff. Hey, wait a second. I did not misread that. You put all your points in the encumbrance, didn't you? Wow. 500 for next even more can now be hand-fed. Good, I want to hand-feed you. Oh, look at your little pink feet. Okay. I'm going to call you Snowball. Oh, and in the meantime... I was also getting enough resources for a tent and everything. Okay. Hi. Do you want petting? Do you want feeding? You're only level 2, okay. Now, where did you go? I got distracted for a second and you wandered off. Okay, I'm gonna bring up my melee damage just a bit. Did I already make a Saddle Emporium workbench? I did not. What do I need for that? Hide stone wood. Why won't you let me tame you? Okay. How many more do I need? Okay. And now I will make that workbench. Go. Oh, yep, you're going to attack me. That is a mistake on your part. Alright. Well, I'm going to respawn, get my stuff, and see if I can feed that, Alright. Before I pick up anything, drop all. Accept. Are you still mad about the egg? Okay, now where is Snowball? There you are. Hi, TTV Gooses. Hi. You were just... Ah, there we go. Okay, I know I said it's on up at 2 o'clock, but I'm timing Snowball first. Hi. Okay, so here's the thing. I know you didn't. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete that message.
Aww.
This is the coolest bit. Nearby members of the same species will not attack unless provoked. I love that. I'm gonna pet you. Let me pet you. There we go. Oh, hello. And I got a gift. Pellet. Snowball. Okay, so unfortunately that's all I have time for, but we got Snowball. Next time we are going to be taking care of Snowball because he is a baby and needs a lot of food, and that food has to be fish, and I don't think you can hunt on your own yet. So that will be next time. If you like this video, feel free to follow me. Tomorrow I'm doing a modern Minecraft stream, and I'm not doing anything there after that. But Friday I'm doing Terraria. I actually have a full schedule now, so go ahead, check me out. Thank you for watching. Have fun. Stay. Oh, is that a new? Nope, it's just a different color. Okay. Have fun. Stay safe, and I will see you next time.